friends will always support you. And I say this because I noticed something at the beginning of the summer. One of my friends, she went out and she bought a car. She's just as young as I am. And then I thought to myself, I want a car. If she can do it, I can do it. So for a month and a half, every single check I got directly into my VA account, every single one of them. And I didn't have my license, so I was buying the car. So I went, got my license. 30 days later, exactly 30 days later, I pulled off the lot with a car from the dealership. And it was not a booty. It's one of those things where our friends, if you have the right type of friends, they will encourage you. And even just their actions alone will encourage you for you to start implementing your own actions to better your life. So I think that when I look around and I see my friends, all of us in the last 3 months, it's the 4 of us in our clique, we all have our license. 3 of us just bought cars, and now there's one more ready to buy her car. And she just got her license Friday. So I think that it's just a great support system when you find the right friends.
So, what's next in your lives? Tell us, give us a little preview. What are your goals? Where do you want to go from here?
I definitely, I did the 3 CDs, I did the car. I see the next step is the stock market. I really do. I said, I'm young, you know, I can afford to lose a couple $1,000s. I'm just saying, you know. No, but I'm serious about that. I really do feel like, you know, we're young. We can take that risk right now because we can, you know, we're not even, well, I'm not even in college yet. You know, have the money to spend. So I see that as my next goal.
Well, I want to continue to invest in my education because I realize that is so important. I mean, growing up in care, you know, I wasn't really stable as far as education was concerned. I was constantly bouncing around, and it was proper connections to help to build myself, to help develop myself, and I just feel like education is important because, you know, be able to sit down and really take it step for step, writing that business plan, it takes effort, it takes time, you know what I mean? And I just really, to be able to put something in paper and down on paper and then, you know, and then watch it come to life, I mean, man, it's like, it's tremendous. And most importantly, I want to continue to save because I mean that's important. And I did like the fact of food insurance where you just save over time. That is the best way for me. I'm not too much of a risk taker aside from skating and running. Other than that, you know.
Well, Jose, I was really happy to hear that you could stay with me up here because I wanted to give you this opportunity. I was hoping that this would be sort of a crystal ball for you. So when it gets very hard to pull the kindergarten to college program off, that you'll remember that you're going to go from today and all that hard work to this.
That's amazing. Well, thank you for that opportunity, and thank you to you fellas for being here. I would love to use your expertise to help make our program successful. It sounds to me, Cameron, you mentioned that you heard about the opportunity for these savings when you were 15. In Sixto, maybe you were around 16. So we're starting with kids a little bit younger than that, about 5 years old. And we're going to be there with them hopefully for the long haul, you know, entirely through grade school and high school, helping them and their families learn how successful they can be. I'm wondering if you can give me any ideas on what we would use to be successful and help those folks be successful with their accounts. One of the things you mentioned was the matching opportunities and the ability to improve and increase your savings by being part of the program. Do you think that would be useful, and how can we make best use of that type of match?
I think that not only will it be useful, but to make it the best, so that the client understands that this is the best way to go, is to actually educate them. A lot of the times, we are ignorant to different things. And if we're educated on certain issues, then we can fix those issues. If they understand the importance of saving, then they're going to save. If they understand the importance of investing and making CDs, then that is what they're going to do.
That's great.
And I just want to say that's a great idea. That's starting from a seed on up. That's a good opportunity to instill, some positive things in them so that they will give back in the end. In the long run, it becomes that circle of motion. What I would say most importantly is just make sure that they have those proper connections, those permanent connections. If they're gonna have an ID account, make sure they know that some of the bank people that manage the bank, so they can give them some ideas.
So it's real for them.
Right, and then they have people, not only that, they have a good supportive network of people who are striving for the same thing they're striving for, which is to be successful and financially literate.
Absolutely. And we want to put this messaging right into the classroom. We want them to be able to hear this from the very beginning. But talk to me a little bit about what was the difference? Before you had these accounts, did you have any accounts with any money saved in your name? Probably at some point in your life, there was a time when there was nothing. You had, a balance of zero. There was for me a while back. And so there was something. And then how did that feel compared to how it felt to have an account with your name on it, with your money in it, was going to be there for you? Because that's the kind of feeling we want to deliver to children as early as 5 years of age. How did that feel to you?
I have to say, I had a very difficult childhood growing up in the foster care system. So my account was zero until I had my own account with the idea. It was always an issue throughout, my life in care. Always about money. Always there's no money, no matter what it was. If it was you needed new shoes for school, you had to go to your social worker. There was always a process to get things that normal kids would get instantly. So when I received my IDA account, it was not until, like I said, until a couple of months to a year after that I realized that this is mine now. This is all me. And I have the power and I have control over what goes in it and what comes out. And that's what encouraged me to stay, because I saw it after my first CD that I opened. I saw it, and when I saw those 4 digits in it, I said, this is stability right here. This is where it comes from. And ever since then, that's where I've moved on for it. So right now, I feel great. If I ever need something, it's only, a bank, debit card away. And so that's great to have.
Well, I kind of started off on the bad, but not really as far as saving is concerned. Not really saving much. I actually went into debt somewhat. The credit got a little messed up, but over time, once I developed financial literacy, I began to save. I began to accumulate assets. I was even able to recognize assets. The lawnmower that I had in my backyard, I don't even start. I took the initiative to call someone, and the starter was only $85. They're locked in asset built to keep me striving and saving more. And with that backing, with the IDA account, it truly inspired me to save more and even advocate on behalf of other youth who are saving, that it is possible to save and be financially stable.
Thank you so much for your answers. I know that having examples like you is going to make a world of difference to our kindergarten college savers in San Francisco. So thanks for your experiences.
Just incredible. Thank you so much. You not only are inspiring your friends and your community,